Hi everyone, I'm in Goa. I'm at the beach and the sun has just set. So I had 2 weeks in Gujarat and it was a whirlwind. So my mum always calls Meena Masi my Yashodama. So Devaki ji gave birth to Krishna in Mathura and Yashodama brought him up in Gokul. And yeah, Meena Masi and me, we have that bond. Like she gets me, you know. I think we're cut from the same cloth. A bit like me with my niece. And I just learn a lot from being around her, you know. She's badass and she's kind and she's not sweet talking particularly, but she, like you feel it, like she's like emanating like love. And she gets angry. Like if we're in the bazaar in Haveli Gully and like someone knocks into me or a scooty comes a bit too close, she like loses her temper at them. She's fiercely protective. And I get really angry about things too. And the funny thing is like we both get angry, but we don't seem to get angry at the same time, which is actually really fortunate. Because I think if we both got angry, the world would burn down. So like one of us loses our temper and the other one calms the situation. So we're a good team in that respect. But yeah, being in Gujarat is always a time of quite deep reflection for me because just the way I'm treated, you know. I am Gujarati. Yeah, like I spoke Gujarati before I spoke English. I love Gujarati food and the language and lots of Gujarati characteristics. There's a lot of warmth in Gujarat. There's a lot of like lagni, we say, like affection, I think is the word. And people will treat me like an outsider because I am, you know. I can get around like a Gujarati most of the time. I speak Gujarati well enough. And I know the ways well enough. I've spent enough time in India to interact with people day to day, but I still get treated with something like a kind of privilege, I guess, because people know that I'm from abroad. I've kind of realised that I wondered if that's what white privilege is like. People are extra polite to me. I get served sometimes ahead of in the queue, or yeah. People just treat me and like they talk to me in ways that make me feel like I'm valuable. Now, sure, I think some of that is being a single woman and being quite friendly and stuff. I think people want to take care of me, and that's lovely. I've experienced a lot of kind of protectiveness from people around, but some of it I do think is because of the kind of glamour of being from abroad, from London. And I love it. You know, I love it. Of course I do. Yeah, I'm not going to lie about that. And the move from Gujarat to Goa, which I've done before, can be a bit rocky. And here I get kind of the opposite because tourists are kind of looking at me like, oh, is she one of us? Or is she a local? Or is she, you know, locals are expected to serve us. But if she's one of us, then she's allowed to like do the things like be on the beach and swim in the sea and do yoga and stuff like us. And you can see them kind of glitching as they're trying to put me in a box. One of my best moments, I think, in Gujarat was before I came back and talking with Meena Masi and Ramnik Masi about orcas. So I've never fully really explained to them the whole orca connection. And I did my best in Gujarati to talk about my experiences in Iceland and then why I went to Canada and why I wanted to meet the indigenous people there and what I learned about orcas and their role in the spirit realm. And to try and do this in Gujarati with them was like, it was just amazing. But we watched videos and I got to just do that storytelling that I do so readily about orcas and so easily in English. You know, I'm basically saying that this being, divine being, Krishna, who is like walking on this earth, but also like a presence of God at the same time. I'm saying that's how I feel about the orcas. And all the whales, I feel that they are divine beings on this earth and they're here to help us. And they totally got it. Yeah, they totally got it. They got it when I said that my mum calls it darshan when I get to see the orcas on the boat in Iceland. So yeah, my heart is full from that. I love that. But for now, from the ocean, and from me, lots of love. Till next time.